Hello again. Yes, another episode. This is the part 2 of my Heroes Voice Lines tier list. So, I was thinking whether I should just add the personas and arcanas separately or attach them to the older tier list. And I thought I'll just make their own tier list for this. So I actually custom made this tier list. I made this myself. You can go ahead and use it if you'd like. This is the link to it. Maybe I'll link... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I don't know, I clicked something, I don't know what's going on. Anyways. I can link it in the description of the video. You can make your own tier list if you'd like. Or you share it with me. You can add me on Instagram at @apocmylips3. I'll also link that in the description, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious how you guys feel about voice lines for the Arcanas. And on that note, I'll give you my opinions on that. So I'll leave Invoker for the end, because yeah, this is part of the reason I'm making this tier list at all. The first part, of course, is Kaz and how much I hate him, and the second part is Arcanas and Personas. They give you different rankings for different heroes. In terms of voice lines, it's different. So Ayo, I'm gonna keep in A because it doesn't change much, but it gives it the song, the Portal song, and this is just fan service, I would say. I would qualify the Ayo one as a fan service Arcana. I mean, I don't think much has changed with it. I don't have it, and I don't think many people have it, so it's rare to find these in game. And those who do have it probably don't even play Ayo. I mean, Ayo's a tough support to play, but I love the reference. I love the concept of it. The concept is super good. But does it change anything? No, so I just keep it where it was, which is A tier. The beeps. Beeps is good. Now, Juggernaut. Voice lines for the Juggernaut Arcana. I mean, he yells a lot, which is kind of annoying. But it's also kind of the point. He's the ultimate carry hero, right? Everyone started their carry career. Like, every carry in the world has 600 games of Juggernaut at least, including myself. He was my most played hero until last week. I'm a Phantom Lancer main instead of a Phantom Lancer spammer now. So, there we go. So Juggernaut used to be my main. Now he's my second most played hero. And I only got the Arcana recently, relatively. I think like my last 60 games or so have been on the Arcana. The 600 before that were all on regular Jug. It is an upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade. Now, are the Jug voice lines that good? I think I don't remember what I put him in my, but I'm tempted to put him in B if it's regular Jug, and then A if it's this. Now it's got to be better than Io because he's not beeping, he's actually talking, so it's only fair. So I'm gonna put Juggernaut Arcana A. Legion Commander. She gains some demon speech. Ozdavosh. What's the language? Let me look it up actually. Oskavosh. Let me double check. Oskavosh. Okay, so that's the demon language in Dota. So she gains Oskavosh voice lines, and there's a distortion to her voice, which is the point of the Arcana. So last time I put LC in D or C tier, and I still think base LC is very bad. This is where Arcana goes in clutch. I would put Legion Commander in B tier, maybe even low A. I think the upgrade from the Arcana is super good for her voice lines. Honestly, maybe better than her aesthetic upgrade. Her aesthetic upgrade is very basic, like these two swords instead of a spear or whatever. Or a claymore, I don't know what her weapon is. Pike, I don't know. Lance, don't know. Point is, it's an upgrade. This is definitely an upgrade for the voice lines. I don't think there's much more to discuss. Like the demon language and the distortion works super well with her and her aggression, because she is very aggressive. But now there's a reason for her aggression. It's not just that she's like oh yeah, I'm big army gal. Yeah, that's not the only thing she has. She's big army gal plus there's a demon possessing her, and that's very well reflected. Honestly, I'm gonna go with low A. I take it back. It's a very good upgrade. Like it goes from here to here, and I'm okay with that. Even though, listen, keep in mind, I'm a carry player. I hate this. When this hero's in the meta, I play support, basically. Because even if I'm queuing as a carry, I'm essentially a support every time I'm dueled, right? Unless I get a Lincoln, whatever. No one wants to buy a Lincoln, and this hero forces you to buy it. Anyways, I have innate bias to Legion Commander against, but I'm willing to say it's very good voice lines with the Arcana. Faceless Void. I mean, I think everyone can agree that no one has a problem with the Faceless Void Arcana. Conceptually, it's fine. No one is sad that they have it. No one is sad that they don't have it. That's what I'm trying to say. Honestly, some of Faceless Void's sets are better than his Arcana. For example, the helmet with like nothing inside of it. That shit is sick, dude. It's also unavailable, like the Arcana. It's like you're not really missing out on much for having the Arcana. Now I'm talking about the Arcana. The voice lines also is the same thing. They're mid upgrades. They are upgrades. They're just mid. An eternity of embarrassment. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, it's not a huge upgrade. I'm happy with B. I mean, I would love for people who actually have the Arcana to tell me what they think about it. Honestly, I don't have it, so I don't. Even then, if I had it, I don't play Faceless Void much. I mean, he's a super boring hero, especially like now with Helm of the Dominator. Like, you don't, like, your chrono is basically just set up for Invoker. That's essentially your job. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's alright. It's B. It's not bad. It's definitely B. Windranger. I unlocked it yesterday. So I am now the proud owner of this Arcana for the past 16 hours-ish. So I have it. So I've used it once since. And honestly, this is the first case of an Arcana downgrading your voice lines. Like, the thing about Windranger's voice lines, they were funny. Windranger's voice lines were funny and annoying, but not too annoying. But this removes the annoying completely. She becomes serious, and that kind of defies the idea of the Windranger hero as a concept, in my opinion. Like, she's supposed to be this, like, innocent wind gal who just, her parents died from a storm or some shit. From the wind, and then the wind felt bad for her and gave her powers. And that's essentially this hero's powers, and it's like everything about this hero summarized. So there's tragedy, but then she takes light of everything because she's just, you know, Ginger Soul, right? That's kind of the idea, and this kind of removes it completely. It's a downgrade. Like, it's more serious. I don't know. I think it's a downgrade for the voice lines. The set itself is an upgrade, I think, but the voice lines is a downgrade. D for Davion. I think we all saw this coming, right? That's a very... I mean, the coolest thing about this is the dragon. You get Skylark, or Slyrak, whatever. Slyrak. I don't know what Skylark is. What even is Skylark? Do I have to remove this in edit? I like to not edit my speech too much. Skylark can refer small, streaky brown Eurasian skylark bird. Okay, it's just a bird in real life. Good. Yeah, the Slyrak is the coolest thing about this. The voice lines are they're worse than regular Dragon Knight, which is, you know, a tough cookie to crack. So, congratulations. They made Dragon Knight more boring. I will say though, the attack animation with that like blue light thingy is nice. Other than that, and the dragon is nice, but the voice lines suck. The design of the hero sucks. Very D tier. Shadow Fiend. Here's the question: is Shadow Fiend S or A tier? Honestly, hot take. If Shadow Fiend regular is S tier, this is high A tier. I honestly prefer the voice lines of regular Shadow Fiend. This is too distorted. Too much of a good thing. The problem with this, like, if I could equip the voice pack of regular Shadow Fiend and play with this skin, I would. I just play with this skin because it looks good with my set. It's the only reason I use the Arcana for SF. But I would equip the regular SF voice lines. Now the thing is, the regular voice lines are just so good that even if they're brain rot level distorted, it's still very good. I still like this a lot. This is either high A or low S. I'm gonna keep it in S because it's SF, Shadow Fiend. Shadow tier. So I'm keeping it in low S for now, but if there are much better options, I'm gonna proceed to downgrading it. Now, this I'm clueless towards. I don't have this. I don't care about as a carry player. This Arcana means nothing to me. I don't even know if it's an Arcana or a Persona. Actually, I think it's an Arcana, given that it has like a custom custom thingy picture. I think it's an Arcana, and I don't know. Is she like younger here? I don't get it. What's the idea? Is she more anime? And it's like I hear her talking when I die to her or I kill her or something like that. It's not impressive. It kind of reminds me of Anti-Mage Persona. We'll get to that eventually. It's right here. Yeah, but this is worse. I'm gonna say this is worse. Is it B tier? I'm gonna put it B because B for benefit of the doubt, because I'm not sure. I don't have it, and even if I had it, I don't want to play with that. I would just use regular Drow Ranger. Like, why would I use this? Like, there's no, like, I guess the crossbow is nice. Yeah, I mean, this is... But one day I'm gonna make a tier list of skins and Arcanas, and this is gonna be, like, C tier. Like, this is a prediction from now. This is a very mid... it's a downgrade. I think we can all agree that this is a downgrade for Drow Ranger, right? Anyways. This sucks. PA has some of the best voice lines in the game, and this is a man who smoked 50 cigarettes and started recording, talking. This is D tier. So I'm gonna go out and say I don't think there's F tier. Okay, there is one F tier. We'll get to that. Yeah, this is D tier. This sucks. This is like... If I play PA, I'm taking the Arcana. We may as well go ahead. We may as well go ahead. So this is PA. PA's Persona, D tier. PA's Arcana, S tier. It takes whatever we already have, which is great with PA. It's one of the best voice lines, to even better. Because it makes more sense with the Arcana itself. It makes more sense with the context of the hero. You know, the whole Slack's theory of PA and Spectre are the same hero, but different time. This is PA when she started working for Oracle, assassinating targets, and then Spectre is what happens to PA after a long period of time. She just loses her identity, forgets her name. I forgot her name, so it worked. Pudge. So Pudge is S tier, so automatically his Arcana is also S tier. For voice lines, of course, for voice lines. I also got, so when I got the Arcana token from the recent event, which I scored 99th percentile on, that's the one that I redeemed. Now my friend is a Grandmaster Pudge. He's a very high win rate with the hero, unlike most of you watching this video. He's actually good on Pudge. No, this is definitely an upgrade from before. So he's already got super good voice lines. This makes them even better. That's my argument for this. Lena doesn't get voice lines, so I'm gonna keep her here, I think, for now. This doesn't change her voice lines, I'm pretty sure. I have the Lena Arcana, and I've played with her a few times. Yeah, I don't think this changes the voice lines. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have put it here. Maybe I remove it. Keep it for the end. It's fine. Ogre Magi. Yeah, upgrade. It's an upgrade. Yeah, maybe top of A. It's good voice lines, actually. I mean, Ogre Magi, base Ogre Magi has super good voice lines. This is an upgrade. This goes a tier beyond. Terrorblade. Oh, they're gonna hate me for this. I mean, he already has some of the best voice lines. This upgrades them. Again, so the thing about the older Arcanas is that they don't change the voice lines much. TB is one of the oldest ones. Another example is Lena not changing the voice lines at all. I think Crystal Maiden also doesn't change her voice lines. Huh. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think people get this Arcana much. And also, this hero has been out of the meta for at least 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. The last time I saw her was snaking using it in like the previous TI and losing anyways. So yeah, this hero is kind of dead. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just put them here, the Lina and CM tier. Wukong. Upgrade for sure. He already has super good voice lines. So here's the thing. Some of the comments that I got on my previous video was that, first of all, where are the personas and arcanas? And I did mention in the video, but I don't blame you for not watching that far. It's like towards the end, I say, I know there's no personas and arcanas. That's because I'm going to make its own video about them. Because I think they deserve their own video, because it's different. It's not the same as the same hero, right? Like, this is probably not different, this is probably not different, but this is different for sure. I mean, Legion Commander is like the biggest example of something different. It's like, this is way different from where it was before. Monkey King is different, but not too much. He's already got some of the best voice lines. So this is the other thing they were telling me on the comments, which is that Monkey King has a voice line for every single hero he kills. Doesn't that give him extra points? And it does. So I'm going to give him the extra points here in this video on the Arcana. Here we go. I hope you're happy with that, Strel. Next. So remember when I said earlier that there's going to be an F tier hero? Add row below. For voice lines, this is it. F/Mirana tier. So this is the Mirana tier. They make a hero with good voice lines, which is base Mirana, and then they turn it into this shit. They're horrible. I've used the Persona once because my friend wanted to use my skin on one of the heroes, so we swapped. And he gave me this Persona, and I have it also. I also have this Persona. It was horrible. First of all, you can't equip the taunt, which is half the reason you want to play Mirana is to spin around in the first place. That's like half the reason. The other half is the gameplay and hitting some sick arrows. Yeah, this removes the taunt, which is a great negative, so it's already a bad start. And it makes the voice lines go from some very good, super good, solid voice lines to completely irrelevant, and she's just a whiny little piece of whatever, right? Like she's just whining half the time. It's annoying. Like it's just ruins a good thing, and that's why she gets her own tier, the Mirana tier. Right, this is gonna be a hard one, Spectre. The thing is, these three heroes, like the question is, why do they have an Arcana? What's the point? Like, who plays Void? Why does he get an Arcana? You know? Like, Jug I get. Everybody plays Juggernaut. But what's the point of Faceless Void Arcana? Drow Ranger I get it. She has her fan base, you know. The Gooners love the Drow Rangers of the world. Fine. But Spectre is just so random. It is an upgrade though. Even though I don't have it, I know that there's an upgrade to the voice lines. I know that this is better than the original. So, yeah, but I'm just surprised that Spectre gets an Arcana. Like, why? What's the reason? Yeah. Shaker. This is another S tier. This is probably the best one. Cause base Shaker is so strong, the Arcana, like, strong voice lines wise. And also stronger than meta right now. Like, please don't get me started about this hero. Because base Shaker's voice lines are so solid, this just makes them even better. For the most part, some of his voice lines aren't better actually, but it's fine. Like the majority of them are an upgrade. So to me, it not only retains, it strengthens its S tier ranking. So yeah, design-wise, Shaker is a very good hero they've worked on. Super good design, solid hero. You know, solid like a rock, like the earth. I don't know. Techies, again, one of the old ones. Do they actually change? I think this changes voice lines though, but not a lot. So we're keeping it in B tier. B is the most, I don't know, tier, let's say. evens out tier. I don't have it, by the way, so the most of the time when I see this, it's because someone has it, and I know it upgrades the. I know this changes actually, but it doesn't change much. I don't feel it changes much. I'm gonna put it top of B. It doesn't change much, but it changes enough. Zeus. Well, what did you expect? It's a huge upgrade actually. Yeah, it's above Terrorblade. Above Pudge. Less than PA though. It's a huge upgrade for Zeus. My argument always is Zeus, Arcana, is what takes Zeus, hero of Dota 2, to Zeus, God of Thunder. This is super good. The Arcana, I think, is necessary if you want to play core Zeus. If you want to be a measly support Zeus, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying don't put down the Arcana, you're a support. But the Arcana makes him a core. Makes him a viable mid and carry hero. Don't dare play core Zeus if you don't have this. It doesn't make any sense. No, but seriously though, the voice lines are so much better because it's just a deeper voice. He just basically goes from being like a regular character in a video game to an actual representation of Zeus, God of Thunder. And I appreciate that a lot, and top 3 Arcana voice lines for sure. No, this is not F tier. So I was saying this one reminds me of Anti-Mage. No, this is actually an upgrade. This is better than the base Anti-Mage. Is it much better? Yeah, it is much better than the base Anti-Mage. Base Anti-Mage is very cringe. This one is cringe. It is, I'll say. This has some negative aspects, but she's way funnier. Get it? Her name is Way. Anyways, she's way funnier. She's funnier than Anti-Mage, and she does a lot of like stuff that makes you think, huh? You know, like the Anti-Mage isn't as all strength and mighty and well, agi, I guess, as he likes to show off he is. So I appreciate the perspective of Wei, and good voice lines, I would say. Even though I'm not necessarily like, I think it's a good persona. This is a persona done well. It's not extremely good. It's not like game breaking. But if you look at the list, so far most of the personas are downgrades. This is the first one that's an upgrade. It's like the top of the list is dominated by the Arcanas, and the personas at the bottom. It's like a 3 down here. This is the first upgrade for a persona, and I appreciate that, and I think they did well. Queen of Pain, S tier. So Quap base is boring. This gives legitimacy to her boringness. I think the fact that the Arcana is so cool also gives this a huge boost. I think it's like a package deal. Like everything is so much better on the Arcana that it has to be much higher than it was. Because base Quap is like boring and like redundant. It's like this is like the typical succubus character in a video game. Like there's always one, right? Or at least one. In other games there are several. Anyways, this is an upgrade for sure. I appreciate the upgrade, even though it's mainly just more differentiation in her sound. Yeah, no, this is an upgrade for sure, 100%. So, yeah, this makes me sad. Rubik is one of my favorite heroes at the moment. Yeah. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as Davion for sure. Okay, I'll put it C tier then. It's good voice lines. The problem is base Rubik is better than Arcana Rubik voice lines. Like this is like he's crying half the time. I don't like it. I prefer base. I use base Rubik. I don't use the like. I appreciate the fact that they separated the voice lines from Rubik and Arcana Rubik, because it gives me the option to play with base Rubik voice lines, which are way better than the Arcana. It's like if Rubik is an S tier voice lines, Rubik's Arcana is C tier. It's not great. This disappoints me a lot, unfortunately. Skeleton King. This is where Wraith King gets his redemption arc. Everyone's like, you know, a lot of people told me, what do you mean Wraith King? Like, didn't you hear Skeleton King's voice lines? I said, yeah, but that's why there's 2 videos, because it's like there's Skeleton King and Wraith King, and Skeleton King is S tier. Like you can't argue with that. Like they're right next to each other for a reason. Skeleton King and Wraith Quap, because they came in the same patch. And the idea is that they're like, if that's the king, that's the queen, you know, they get an upgrade together. And he's back to his Skeleton King form, and the voice lines reflect that very well. And because I'm not a misogynist, I'm gonna keep Quap ahead, just for any doubters. And there we go. Wraith King gets his redemption in form of Skeleton King. It's very good voice lines, solid ones. Toy Pudge. I don't think it's better than the Arcana, but it's definitely good. It's S tier. It's like, it's different. This is a persona done differently, correctly. Like, the base voice lines are already a tough cookie to crack. They're already very strong. They're very good. Pudge has very good voice lines, I think. I don't think there's anyone that doubts that Pudge has some of the best voice lines in the game. He's a funny guy. He's not meant to be taken seriously, but if you do take him seriously, you can also enjoy that. And this leans into his not seriousness even more, and I like that. I appreciate that. It's good design. They're taking care of Pudge. That's, I mean, at least they're taking care of something. Nerf Shaker. Razor. This is S tier. This is probably the best one. This is the biggest upgrade, for sure. I mean, he drinks your milkshake. You know? Yeah, no, Razor. Razor Arcana. This is the only Arcana that I'm like, fuck, I wish I had that, you know? Like, this I don't care about, this I don't care about, this I definitely don't care about. I mean, who does, right? What else do I not have? Which Arcana do I not have? Quap and Wraith King, I mean Skeleton King. Technically you can get King Crinkle, so this is available. Purchasable. Quap you can't get. Shaker you can get now, and I did get it. So, in order of things that I want, and keep in mind, I'm an avid Razor hater. I don't like Razor. Razor counters the heroes that I play. He counters the PLs, the Jugs, you know, like, he's an anti-carry, and I'm a carry player, so I hate Razor conceptually. But the voice lines of the Arcana and the design, honestly, like, how is this the high tier one and this is the low tier from the battle pass? I remember that battle pass. I didn't finish it because I didn't care enough for these two heroes. But yeah, this is way better than this. I think this is objective. I think objectively this is way better than this, right? The Razor is better than the Faceless Void one. And I wish I got it. I would actually start playing Razor if I had this. I would start playing Quap if I had this. Wraith King, I already kind of play. This is like not that big of an upgrade. That's why I don't get Kringle. It's like, it's good. It's just like not worth how much it's worth, you know. Yeah, I don't. It's like I want to put him below Shaker, but I just can't. Like I can't bring myself to do this. Let's say joint first. There, joint first. These two, they're super good. I love the voice lines on the Arcana. Like, this is exactly what the Razor is supposed to sound like. This is it. He's an asshole and he loves it. Not only does he know it, he loves it. He enjoys being an asshole, and he continues to do it all the time. It's perfect for this hero. Like, the gameplay and the design, the voice lines, the feel, it's perfect. Honestly, it's done perfectly. This is how like, if this is how Razor is supposed to be, then I will start respecting this hero. And then finally Invoker. This is another S tier. Is it better than Zeus? Right. Here's the thing about Invoker. There are two voice packs for Kid Voker, which is Kid Invoker, which is the persona. Both are good. One of them is just a kid version of Invoker Carl's original voice lines, which is nice. It makes sense with the kid, right? It's the base form. But then there's the version of the reimagining of him talking as a kid, what he would say if he were a kid. He has some of the best voice lines in the game, bro. Like, imagine your master tier. I'm master tier Invoker, right? And your master tier alt chat is, haha, you're crazy. It's so stupid, but it makes so much perfect sense for this hero design that you know, I think it's S tier for sure. It's one of the best voice lines. In general, top of the list. And this is, remember, this is a persona. So 2 personas are in the S tier, when there are Arcanas in the A tier. So in the beginning, I thought it's going to be like personas dominating the bottom tiers and then Arcanas in the top tier, but no, some personas are done super well. Like 1, 2, 3, Invoker, AM, and Pudge. That's good personas. Good persona voice lines. I think I just remembered that CM's voice lines do change. I don't know. I'm just gonna whatever. If they do change, they don't change enough for me to remember them. So there's gonna be B tier, I guess, or C tier. I don't know. Oh, whatever. So yeah, that's my list. So this completes every voice lines in the game, like base voice lines. Coming up next is gonna be the alt chat. So the chat wheel, essentially. All the chat wheels, I'm gonna put them together. Now I don't know if I'm gonna split them up. I think I'm gonna have to make them several videos. Maybe I'll do strength, agi, int, universal, or maybe I'll make them all into one large video. I don't know. Maybe just comment what you think you would prefer, because I don't know if the hour-and-a-half video is for people's taste. You know, I thought it'd be a good video to put while you're trying to eat or go to sleep or something, you know? But maybe it's too long. Maybe I'll start cutting them into categories. Maybe I'll do them in strength, agi, etc, etc. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget anything in life. Yeah.